What's up, everybody? My name is Marc Slayton. I am the owner of YBW. Everybody saw the latest post I put out about November the 27th, The End. Yes, the YBW is putting on its final show of the year. It will be taking place November the 27th at 5 o'clock here in South Pittsburg, Tennessee at the National Guard Armory. I've already seen a lot of people put on there and say, oh, why am I springing this at the last minute? I didn't know about this, I didn't know. Well, there's a reason for that. Like I said, I usually put these events on with my friends, my brothers, and that is Johnny Payne, William Rage, and Jeff Rain. I usually got those three helping me. I decided this time that I burdened them too much. I mean, I shouldn't. I mean, I know they don't. They'll say that they don't care, they don't mind how, but honestly, it's like wrestling. It's like it's never really been their dream, like it has been mine. I mean, it's like plus they've just got. I mean, yeah, it was one of their dreams, but it wasn't their main dream. My main dream my whole life is just to be involved in this sport, be involved in this business. It's the only thing that I think I can do, the only thing I know I can do actually, and I'm not even good at that. But I didn't want to burden those three. I felt that it's like they've got their own lives to lead, they've got jobs, they've got families, they got other stuff in their lives that they need to focus on, and they don't need me calling them every other month and say, oh, we got to put on this show, we got to do this. No, that's my job, and that's what I done. That's what I did. I started putting this event together back probably around the end of September. I made all the calls and everything and got everything squared away with the workers and everything that was going to be participating in this event. If you want to help with the event, I will appreciate any help that I can get. But the thing is, it would have to be voluntary help. I hate to use that word because my entire career that I've been running shows, I haven't really done the right thing as far as like paying workers or paying help and everything. And it's like if I have to do it all myself, that's fine. I don't mind doing it myself. It's like I have fun doing it. That's the fun part for me, is putting these things together myself and doing them and making sure everything runs right and everything. I've tried work, like I said, tried working with them. I have fun doing it, but I always felt that, it's like if it ain't me doing it myself, it just doesn't feel right. I just want to be the one that puts all the burden on myself, whether or not the show's successful or whatever. It's like half my shows ain't successful. I think I've only ran, in the entire time I've been running shows from 2002 to now, I've probably ran just off the top of my head, probably just a handful of really successful shows that most promoters would be really proud of, and I was proud of. I'm proud of every show I've ever run. But like I said, I'm getting off subject here. Those three, Jeff, Johnny, Rage, I didn't want to burden them down with this show. I didn't, it's like I took everything on this show is my responsibility, my taking. And it's probably going to be a failure like all my other shows, which I'm cool with. All the matches have been booked. As far as refs, I have no idea what I'm going to do with ref. I'll probably wind up reffing all the matches myself, and probably I don't know what I'm going to do for the match that I'm in. Actually, I had to book myself. I'll get to that in a minute. But I'm saving money there. I don't have to pay myself. But all the money been set aside for the wrestlers. The venue's already taken care of. That's already paid for. I've got money set aside for concessions. Once again, the gate will be $5. Everybody $5. There will be no free passes. I don't care what your sob story is. It's like nobody gets a free pass. $5 for everybody. It's not like I'm going to have anybody show up anyhow. Like my shows never have fans. But if they do show up, cool. If they don't, cool. If the wrestlers don't show up, cool. If they do, cool. Wait. I think I messed up there. Oh well. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of this situation. November 27th, the end. These are the matches that will be taking place that have been booked. I would say they're signed and sealed, but like I said, who knows if these guys will show up or not. But if they do, I need to put cards subject to change on all the new flyers. That's a memo note to myself when I make up the next flyer. Cards subject to change, because it'll probably be me wrestling the Invisible Man for an hour if nobody shows up. Hey, it might be entertaining. I'll get my ass whipped. Oop. Can't cuss. I forgot about that. Sorry. I don't know if I can edit it out or not. I'll try and edit it out. Maybe YouTube won't hear that one. Either way, let's get to the meat and potatoes of the situation. The matches. Here are the matches as followed that have been booked for November the 27th, 2016. South Pittsburg National Guard Armory, 5 o'clock bell time. Match number 1. Well, no particular order. I'm not going to put these in order because there's no telling what the order is going to be on the night of. The YBW Youngblood Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship will be defended when Matt Gilbert defends his title against Thomas Cage. That should be a heck of a match. I can't wait to see it. Both gentlemen, it's like Matt Gilbert. What can you say about him? He is just phenomenal. He is probably one of the hardest working wrestlers that I've had the privilege of meeting and everything. He gives it his all every time he gets in the ring. Thomas Cage, homegrown talent, started out with the XWA here in South Pittsburg. Continued with me in Jasper with the YBW, and has just now I think he's working for MCW in Pikeville, Tennessee. He is. I'm very proud of Cage. I mean, me and him, we might not see eye to eye a lot of times, but I am proud of him. He is doing good for a guy his size to get in there and just to get in that ring and everything. Because you would think, you see him, he's not the biggest guy that's ever gotten in the wrestling ring, and you look at some of the people he gets in the ring with that they could literally just break him in two if they wanted to, but they don't. And he keeps fighting. He gives it all. He gives it his all every time he steps in the ring. So I'm looking very forward to that match for the Cruiserweight Championship. The next match to mention right now will be. This is going to be a really good one. It will be for the YBW United States Championship, a title that is currently held by James Anthony out of North Carolina. What can I say about James? He won the title, I think he's going on about 2 years now, year and a half, 2 years. I'm not sure exactly what the date is. I'd have to go and look it up in the archives. But he's been champion, been carrying the title for a long time, and defending it at other promotions. Thank you again, James, for that. I gave him permission to defend it wherever he wanted, carry it, and defend the title, and he has been doing that. He's been representing that title. Thank you again. But on November 27th, I've picked out a very particular opponent for you, James, and I think it's going to be one of your toughest challenges, because your opponent on November the 27th will be the young. He might be young, but I promise you, just like Thomas Cage, just like anybody from the YBW, he is resilient, and he is an incredible inside that ring. And that is Freddie Reckless. You've met him before in tag team matches with your partner Victor Andrews and his partner Brandon Young. This is the first time y'all two are going to meet one-on-one. And Freddie, I can't say too much. He's not homegrown. I mean, he didn't start with the XWA. He didn't start with the YBW, but most of his career was spent with the YBW. He was trained by some very credible trainers in Death Row, Chip Hazard, Vance Knuckles, just those three alone and everything. It's like he's learned a lot in this business. He's a really raw talent that in my opinion, I don't think he's really broken out yet the way that he should. And I think on November 27th, when he steps in the ring with James Anthony for the first time one-on-one, I think that's going to really be his shining moment right there. And he's really going to turn some heads in this match. And I can't wait to see it. Moving right along, the YBW Heavyweight Championship. Ray Fury, what can I say about him that everybody doesn't already know about this man? I've been following Facebook and everything the past couple of weeks, and I've heard people like talk and say probably one of the best pure wrestlers, pure technicians that is in the sport right now. He is unbelievable in the ring. He's got a great attitude outside the ring and a great attitude inside the ring. He is developing into a really, really fine, talented wrestler. And he is the current YBW Heavyweight Champion. Ray, I didn't know who to get for you to face. I really didn't. I scratched my brain. And I didn't know who would give you the best challenge and who might have a chance of beating you. That might make you, Ray Fury, up your game more. Until I thought for a minute. There's one person I think that would do it. The one person that I think that can do it. And he's a homegrown talent. He's probably he picked up on everything in this business so quick, just like that. And he's got probably the biggest heart that I've ever seen in this business. He never quits. He's extremely humble. He'll do anything you ask him to do. Help you out anytime you want. And he's courageous. And your opponent for November the 27th, Ray, is Mikey G. And I'm telling you right now, Ray, bring everything you got. Because I promise you, Mikey will bring everything. It don't matter if he's hurt. It don't matter what. He will never quit. He will never give up. So if you're going to beat him, you're going to have to outwork him in that ring. And me personally, this match right here is probably going to steal the show. You two are going to go out there and you're going to tear the roof down. I hope. It's like, no, I don't hope. I know for a fact that you will. And I can't wait to see it on November 27th as you, Ray Fury, defend the YBW Heavyweight Championship against Mikey G. And now on to my match. I thought long and hard about this for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if this is going to be the last match for myself or not. It could be, it could not be. But this is the last show of the year for YBW. And I wanted to have a match against somebody that I've wanted to have a one-on-one affair for a long time against. Because I want to be pushed myself. I've known this guy for a long time. And I'm going to add a special stipulation to this match. Two, actually. Two stipulations. One, should I lose, if this person beats me, I'll go ahead and say who it is. My opponent for November the 27th will be a guy that I saw his first ever match. I've called a lot of his matches as an announcer. Been a big fan of his for a long time. Probably the biggest. He's the coolest guy in the ring, coolest guy outside the ring. Can get along with anybody. But my opponent for November the 27th will be Drew Game. Drew, I know I'm not the prototypical wrestler that you normally face. You face higher caliber opponents. But I want you to push me. Because I gotta know. I gotta know exactly what I can and cannot do. And I want a challenge. And I know I'm not even on your level as far as getting in the ring with you. But I promise you, I will give you everything I got on November 27th. And that, going back to what I was saying earlier, Drew, if you defeat me on November the 27th, either pin me 1, 2, 3, or make me submit. The first stipulation is this: if I lose on November the 27th, at the end, Drew, the YBW, which I know it don't mean a lot, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to maybe a couple people. I doubt it, but it does mean a lot to me. It's my wrestling organization. I already lost the XWA and everything, mainly just because I didn't want to get sued anymore. Didn't want to get cease and desist letters, let's just say that. But if you beat me, the YBW, Drew, is yours. That's right. The title, the titles, the name, the trademarks, everything. Youngblood Wrestling has a new owner. You can do what you want with it. You can sell it to somebody for all I care. I don't care. I'll have all the paperwork filed and ready. All the copyrights I've got. I'll have all that in a folder, waiting to hand to you if I cannot beat you. Which I don't think I can. I really don't. But I gotta know. I gotta know exactly what I've got, what I can do inside that ring. But I do want to give myself a little bit of advantage. It might not be much, but it's a little bit of an advantage. So, Drew, our match, November 27th. Just because I know I can't beat you in a straight-up wrestling match. There's no way. There's no way that I can out-wrestle you. You are too good. But maybe, just maybe, I can survive. So on November 27th, when me and you step inside that ring, for the first time, one-on-one, it will be a Tennessee street fight. Which means anything goes. And, like I said, I can't beat you one-on-one in a wrestling match, Drew. But I think I can survive long enough and maybe squeak out a victory. But if I don't, Youngblood Wrestling, the trademarks, the copyrights, the titles, even the ring is yours. So on November 27th, I'm putting it all on the line for this one match. What happens at the end? Well, we just have to wait and see. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 4 matches. YBW The End, November the 27th. I would have had more, but I'm broke. These 4 matches have taken a hit on the wallet and costing me a lot of money. But I hope that if anybody watches this, please come out. But if you don't come out, that's understandable. You'll get to watch it on YouTube eventually. I ain't like some people. I don't mind putting my stuff up because, like I said, I don't really have any fans anyhow. Not expecting a big turnout. Like I said, general admission is only $5. You can't beat that. I mean, some people, that might be a little too much. I might actually have to drop that price. I don't know. But I think $4 for 4 matches. 4 really star. The match between Ray Fury and Mikey G alone that is worth the $5 admission price, because I just know for a fact that those two are going to tear the house down, tear the roof down, and they're going to put on a wrestling clinic for anybody to see. If you've never seen Mikey G in the ring, I know a lot of people have seen Ray Fury. If you've never seen this kid, Mikey G, in the ring before, I'm telling you, he's got something. If he was a little bit bigger, the way it is with a lot of the guys from the young YBW, it's like I love them all like they're my little brother and everything. We've never had like really big kids. Everybody's always been small in the YBW. If everyone had size on them, they could be working for like top indie shows around the world right now. But they get looked down upon because of their size. But I tell you this, all the wrestlers, not just the three that's three YBW wrestlers that are wrestling on this card, Freddie, Cage, and Mikey. Every YBW wrestler, every XWA wrestler that's ever worked for me, either in South Pittsburg or in Jasper, I love you. You are some of the best talent. I wouldn't trade any of you for any of the talent in the world, because we did magical things in South Pittsburg and in Jasper. We put on some. We might not have had the fan support like a lot of shows did to show it, but we did some special things, and I love you, and I thank you for everything. But on November the 27th, at the end, like I said, it could be the end of it all. If Drew Game beats me, it's all his. Maybe I can survive. I doubt it. If I was a betting man, would I put money on me? No. Not at all. But I'm going to give you a fight, Drew. Just like I know Mikey, just like I know Thomas Cage, just like I know Freddie Reckless. They're going to give fights to Ray, to Matt, to James. They're going to bring the fight to them. I'm going to bring the fight to you, Drew. And I'm looking forward to it. We're only a few days away, about a week probably. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the calendar. But we're a few days away. November the 27th, South Pittsburg, Tennessee, National Guard Armory, $5 admission. YBW Presents The End. I hope, please like and share this video. Comment. I read all the comments. I don't delete them. Any advice is good advice. Any negative, positive comment is good. It's like I take it as a grain of salt. It doesn't offend me. Nothing offends me anymore. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you there November the 27th, South Pittsburg, Tennessee, National Guard Armory, 5 o'clock bell time. Admission price $5. Youngblood Wrestling presents The End.